Now that we've discussed how to run a peer instruction session in Learning Catalytics, let's look at some tips and tricks for doing peer instruction in a virtual environment. If you're facilitating peer instruction through Zoom or a similar platform, you may have to use multiple windows that you may need throughout the session. For example, on my screen, I have my Learning Catalytics course, a PowerPoint presentation, and a PhET simulation. And I'm going to show you how to set these windows up so that you can flip back and forth between them easily without having to stop and restart screen sharing. I have a Mac, so I'm going to show you on a Mac first, and then I have some tips for doing this on a PC or a Chromebook as well. So on a Mac, there's a couple different ways that you can set up these multiple desktops. One way is to just make the window full screen. So for example, I clicked on that green button to expand this window to full screen, and I can use a three-fingered swipe to go back and forth between the other windows. Another way to do this is to set up multiple desktops. If you don't want to have these in full screen, you can hit the F3 key on your keyboard, and that shows you the desktops that you have set up. If you want to add another one, you can click this plus sign and then drag the window that you want to be on that desktop. I want all of my windows to be full screen, so I'm going to set all these up as full screen windows. And then if I want to rearrange them, I can hit that F3 key again and maybe move these around if that will work better for the presentation I'm going to do. So if you have a PC, on the taskbar you can select the task view and then a new desktop plus, and then open the windows that you want to use on that desktop. And then to switch between those desktops, you'll need to select task view again. If you have a Chromebook, if you've not enabled virtual desks in Chrome, you'll need to do that first and then restart your Chromebook. If you already have that enabled, you can hit the F5 key, which may be above the number 6 key to show all your open windows. And then to create a new desktop, you can hit the plus new desk button in the upper right corner after you've hit the F5 key. So those are some different ways to do multiple desktops. That's a good thing to use if you want to easily go back and forth between different windows like this. If you would rather have, say, your peer instruction, the Learning Catalytics on a different device, that's also another possibility. So you could have maybe your presentation or a PhET simulation shared on your Zoom window, and then you could run Learning Catalytics from a phone or a tablet or an additional computer. So those are some different ways to use peer instruction with Zoom or in a virtual classroom. If you have any questions, please reach out to us through OnRamp support, and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks.